you can only, I don't even know sometimes. Like, I was trying to say, I love talking highly about Kronovi, but you always have to follow it up with, and that's just how he is. Because that is just how he is and everything, and he's just so good and plays so well that despite the brilliant things you might see out of him, they've become very commonplace for Kronovi, which is kind of funny to say.
Yeah, he's just expected to be the best player and to make insane plays, you know, where you get excited for another, like if I make a play that Kronovi does, I'd be like, wow, that was like Kronovi, you know, but when Kronovi does it, it's, you know, he's just being himself.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's about time you started playing like that.
So now we're going back into the action here. About 40 seconds left through this game. Sad, the setup man sets up Kronovi with a great opportunity. Kronovi almost puts that in, but fortunately for Kings of Urban, they had players there to deny that. And Kronovi takes out Waffles.
Right now, I mean, it's still looking a little bit of a back and forth here in the first minute. Not quite the overly aggressive goal-scoring affair that we saw in the last game. Oh, and Kyle, got to be a little careful with those bits of contact, because I think he nearly put that one in his own net.
Oh, and what a redirect from Kronovi. We're going to go bird's eye for this to see how he was able to pull that one off. You can see Sad sets it up, and Kronovi just taps it off of his hood, and it bounces into the net. So that was a perfect redirect from Kronovi. A great play by Sad, putting that ball in a spot where Kronovi could get to it and put that on net. So great team play by Cosmic. Cosmic is up 1-0 in this Game 3.
I don't know how he does it sometimes. He just knows exactly where to be, where the ball's going to go, how it's going to react when it hits his car. Just so much experience that comes off when Kronovi plays that you see in little plays like that. It's like, okay, I'm going to decide to just stop here because I know that the ball's going to hit my car and go straight toward the net. It's like, okay. With that, I'd probably just stop there because I'd be stopping. I wouldn't know what else to do. If the ball bounced off my hood, I'd be like, oh, God, what happened?
Yeah, that was not an accident, I'm sure, on the part of Kronovi. And a great off-the-wall shot by Kyle. Kronovi trying to redirect that in. Not able to do so, but Cosmic is really playing with a lot of confidence right now and able to put a lot of pressure on the zone. We have seen them give a few opportunities for Kings of Urban, but Kings of Urban hasn't been able to capitalize like Cosmic has so far.
Yeah, having a bit of a difficult time getting shots on net is really what Kings of Urban's issue is right now. They're getting some decent chances.
Oh, what a play by these two. Kronovi and Sad working together yet again. You can see the ball just hanging out in the corner. Kronovi gets a great pass into the mid. Sad comes out of the mid and slaps it in. Kronovi almost actually stole that goal again. But really good play by those two, being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, that's a lot of what Cosmic Aftershock's offensive style is about. Right place, right time. And it's less about just the luck of being in the right place at the right time and knowing where the right place is and what the right time is. And that's just what Cosmic does. What I'm saying is they're good.
They are very, you know, the best. They're the best in North America as of the power, or that's what the power rankings say anyway. So they are quite good. And we're going to go on board with Sad Jr., the widely known setup man for Cosmic Aftershock. Has a lot of disgusting skill. A lot of people, when they think Cosmic Aftershock, they think, you know, mainly of Kronovi. But Sad is a huge component of the team. He is really, really good at, and we'll tell you more about that later. As we go on board with Waffle, who scores this goal, only one goal deficit now, passes it to himself off the wall and slams it in. Kronovi not able to get there in time.
Kronovi was either a little too far into the net or just a little too far behind, but there was a lot of speed on that ball, so no real fault there. Just nicely played by Kings of Urban to finally get on the scoreboard, start closing this gap. Plenty of time left, of course. And speaking of which...
Ooh, a great pass there by Waffles, but no one there to be able to help him out. As we go into the bird's eye here and see Cosmic on the counterattack. Sad puts the ball out in mid. This is dangerous. Kyle gets a shot, but Waffle there to block it. So Kronovi going up for that ball, not able to do much with it. And Fireburner with a good ball out into the mid, but Kronovi is there first, and he pelts that out of the zone.
Back into the blue zone yet again. More chances developing for Cosmic, and, you know, they're running out of time. You got to start getting some stuff together. I don't think they want to be put in that 2-game down position, but you know, some games when you get like a full minute left, it's like, oh, that's a ton of time. It's a fifth of the game, plenty of time to put stuff on. But in a game that's so close like this has been, and where the chances haven't been coming so frequently, they might as well only have 30 seconds sometimes, you know?
Yeah, it seems like it. Sometimes it just seems like nothing you can do will yield a goal. Like, you just can't get any chances. And that's probably how Kings of Urban is feeling right now, although this is an opportunity. But both Fireburner and Jacob missed that shot. But now there really is only 30 seconds left. A great tap by Fireburner. Waffles puts it in.
What a huge equalizer. Great setup by Fireburner off the corner. Gets it past everybody, and Waffles just comes in with a rocket. Sad Jr. couldn't quite get to it. Ties the game up.
That was an incredibly important second touch there by Fireburner. Had Fireburner not made that second touch, that goal would not have happened. So Fireburner, really the key player there, and Waffles ready to take advantage of it. But great play by them.
Oh, go-ahead goal.
Oh, the post was about to be MVP again. But no, it doesn't happen. Kronovi just launches it off the post, and Sad there to redirect that into the net. Kronovi there just in case it hit the post yet again. But 18 seconds left. It's not looking good for Kings of Urban.
No, it's not. I mean, I don't think they expected it for a response to come back quite so quickly. And that's a little bit of what Cosmic's about. But the chances are still pretty good here. 4 Kings of Urban.
Oh! Jacob almost puts it in. Fireburner has to put this on net.
Oh, Sad Jr. with a critical save. Oh, and they can't do it. What a stop there. Oh.
That was the most exciting 18 seconds that we've had so far today.
Oh, undoubtedly. I mean, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, and you could see that last save by Sad Jr. there. He was able to rack 4 saves up that game. So a great defensive performance from Sad Jr.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, we were talking a little bit about kind of Cosmic in general. And when a lot of players think about Cosmic, you're right. They first think about Kronovi. He's obviously like the star, probably one of the most, if not the most popular player in Rocket League. But then a lot of players tend to look on the defensive side, so they'll start thinking about Gibbs, and they'll think about, the hard hat wearing guy who constantly puts great saves together. And sometimes people, I think, overlook Sad Jr. as being kind of the key playmaker for Cosmic. You know, whether he's scoring the goals or setting them up, that's a big role that he fills.
He's like the Jason Kidder, the Steve Nash, right?
Yeah, he makes plays happen, and that's a big role to fill. Kronovi's definitely a striker, but without Sad, it's a lot more difficult for Kronovi to get the shots that he needs to put away.
Yeah, Sad has a really phenomenal control over his card, too, mechanically. If you watch some of the aerials that he does, manipulating his card to hit it just right, it's really impressive. You can see even there, trying to block that clear.
Oh, Jacob with a big response. And just a great setup by Waffles, and he comes in on the opposite side and drills it, gets it right past Kyle, too. I mean, that was a lot of kind of needle threading on that one.
Yep, and really an important thing to notice there is the positioning. Waffle scores right off the bat again. Wow. So we'll watch that real quick. And Kronovi and Kyle ran into each other. That opened up Waffles to be able to shoot that on net. So unfortunate for Cosmic Aftershock. But on the previous goal, Waffle just bolted that ball across the field, and Jacob did a good job of not crowding him and was able to come in and take advantage of that really hard-hit ball and put it on net.
Yeah, just very smart play.
And
what is going on? What is happening? I mean, this is just Kings of Urban cranking up the heat. Look at brilliant positioning there by Fireburner to completely change direction on that ball. Give him a 3-goal lead now.
Yeah, this is quite impressive for Kings of Urban. A great start, as this is an elimination series. It is a best of 5. Cosmic is up 2-1. So Kings of Urban needs this game if they wish to stay alive. Their tournament hopes right on this game, and 3 goals quickly is what you need. And another chance for Waffle. 4. This is getting to be a runaway game for Kings of Urban.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I mean, this is getting insane. Just a 3:30 left in this game, and we're 4 goals up. Nothing on the board for Cosmic. Complete change of pace from the last 2 games. And I don't know if Kings of Urban just found their switch and decided to turn it on, but something finally worked out for them. Now they're in a very commanding position here.
Yeah, but they're going to just need to keep this up, because if they let a goal in here and kind of open the door for Cosmic to make a comeback, it could be bad. And this is their back is to the wall right now, so they need to continue to play offensive, play how they were, get pressure on, and just shut Cosmic Aftershock down, because then they'll have momentum going into Game 5, the last game that both of these teams are going to play in terms of against each other in this tournament.
Yeah, and in a big elimination series like this, you want to get these really, huge blowout wins. You want to just try to be consistently performing, and whatever team leaves this 4th game with momentum, I mean, obviously, if it's the momentum for Cosmic, then they're just going to win. But, a performance like this could go miles. You're right. I mean, it could go a long way for Kings of Urban here going into Game 5.
Yeah, and this has big implications from power ranking standpoint, too. These teams are all vying for the #1 spot. When you think of the #1 teams in North America, it's an ongoing tug of war between Cosmic, Aftershock, VQ, and now Kings of Urban stepping into the scene as as a champion as well. So wouldn't be surprised to see some mix-up here in this next power ranking to see who comes out on top.
Oh, agreed. I think it'd be really interesting to see how this all starts to play out. Especially depending on how the rest of this series, the rest of this tournament goes.
And still a solid job from Fireburner and crew at keeping Cosmic Aftershock scoreless. Waffles with a big clear there, getting it out of net. So Cosmic struggling to even get on the board at this point in the game. After the last game where they were scoring, which seemed to be at will, now Kings of Urban decides to take that banner and run with it. And Cosmic is struggling to put points on the board.
They are, and a lot of that comes down to just lack of chances. If you can constantly just shut them down, keep the ball on the arm side.
Oh, what a play by Fireburner.
It's getting way out of hand now. So Kings of Urban.
Fireburner passed it to himself.
Yeah, nobody there to stop him. Relatively easy ride to the goal. And now we're at a 5-0 position. So Cosmic Aftershock's going to have a hard time in Game 5 just trying to get their stuff together.
Yeah, Jacob with a dangerous ball in front of net could be bad, but Waffle's there to bail him out. Fortunately for him, but it's still ball is in a bad spot. Sad needs to keep this in, and he does. Jacob trying to deny the ball into the mid, and he does do a good job of that with Jacob coming in, or with his buddy Fireburner coming in to help him out.
Sad with a nice little turnaround there to try to prevent a 6th goal, which I'm sure they certainly don't want now. I think 5 is enough, but not enough for Kings of Urban. I mean, they are in such a good place right now, and they'd love to just keep this momentum going.
Yeah, and a great play by Jacob there, using the top of his hood to get that ball out of the zone. But you're right, Cosmic is going to have a tough time, especially because after this is the last game, one of these teams is going to be eliminated. Jacob with a great save there. He doesn't want to let any momentum start getting built up on Cosmic's side. And he goes and blows up Kyle Mask to add a little bit of insult to injury.
It's just a little bit of rubbing salt in the wound. But good showing here by Kings of Urban, keeping the clean sheet.
So
5-0 win.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. You couldn't have asked for a better performance going into the next game. I mean, you really couldn't.
Yeah, and all the players